Hi. Hello.
Hi, hello,
Good afternoon, everyone.
afternoon.
So I think we are just four here right now. I'm right. Oh, we are six participants. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Miriam Zakaria, and I'm the president of Ivsa Unilorin. It's a very great pleasure to be here, and I look forward to, this exchange. So we can just like give few minutes for other participants to join before we start, if that's okay. Thank you.
Ọmọ ayan ni ti kú sínú ọmọ yìí.
Okay, so it's 8 minutes past 12 here over here, and I guess we've waited for a while to see if more people will join, and hopefully before the end of the exchange, more of our members will join. But I feel we can start. Hi everyone, once again, my name is Miriam Zakaria, and I am the president of Ivsa Unilorin. It's a great pleasure to be here, and I look forward to having an amazing time with you. So, the first thing on our schedule is general introduction of individuals. Yeah, although we've been introducing ourselves for a while, but I feel it would be really nice to kind of like puts the voice, puts the face behind the person that has been talking, if that makes any sense. So I don't know who wants to go first. So yeah, we can start the introduction. Thank you. Just your name, what year you are, and which MO you are from. Thank you. Okay, it seems as if no one wants to talk. Do you want me to start calling names? Hi, Ludwig. I don't know if you want to maybe go first and introduce yourself, please. Thank you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so my name is Nick. Um, I'm trying to work on my camera. It's quite. Hello.
I didn't get that. Sorry.
I don't
Oh,
know if my face can be seen here.
okay.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah. I can see your face now. Hi.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
So I'm fine. So my name is Ludwig, and I'm from IBSC. Kumasi in IBC. I was a past exchange officer. So yeah, a little about me. Just go around and I'll tell you more later.
Okay. I didn't really get a lot of that, sadly. I don't know if it's my network or it's your
I can see
network.
progress.
What?
Well, I think, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear
Can you hear
you.
me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, okay. I think connection in both countries are quite problematic, so we just have to bear with ourselves.
Understand. Well,
Yes. So
nice to meet you, Ludwig.
nice to meet you too.
Okay, so um Abdul Muiz, do you want to go next? Oh, by the way, Fifi introduced herself. Nice to meet you, Fifi. She said she's from IVSA Kumasi, but it's quite noisy where she is right now. That's okay. Nice to meet you, Fifi. Um, Abdul Muiz, you want to go next, please?
Fifi is a boy. Can you hear me?
Hello, everyone.
Here.
Good
Hi.
afternoon. I'm so glad and very happy to be here this afternoon to see some new, beautiful, and handsome faces. So, I'm Terry Napoleon Zabiola. A
Your
one
face too.
time, sorry, like I'm not in a position where you all can see my face. So, where I am is very dark. But that's just like I'm Abdulkarim Abiola for Ivsa Unilorin. I'm a 600 level student, and currently I'm serving as the National Secretary General, and I was once the Chairman Standing Committee at my local chapter. It's nice um to be here this afternoon. Thank you.
Nice to meet you, Abdul Muiz. Thank you for the introduction. Okay, let's have somebody from the other MO. Correct me if I'm wrong. Cromwell, Akon Earl. Do you want to maybe go next, please? Thank you. Hi. Oh, I can't. Okay. Cromwell, can you hear us? Do you want to maybe introduce yourself, please? Oh, oh well. Does any other person want to maybe introduce themselves? Um, Patience.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello.
Quite low though. Hi.
Can you hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm Sanogo Patience.
Nice to meet
I'm
you,
actually
Patience.
the exchange officer for IVSA Kumasi.
That's wonderful.
I'm in fifth year.
Okay.
Okay, I'm very excited to have this exchange with you guys.
Same here. Nice to meet you,
Nice to
Patience.
meet you.
Okay, well, to not waste much of our time, and we can always continue the introductions on the WhatsApp group chat like we've been doing before. we'll move on to the next thing on our agenda, which is okay, IVSA Ghana presenting their university. So I don't know if you guys are ready.
Yeah, I think I'll be taking a portion of that whilst patients also take a portion of that.
That's okay.
Patients, are you going to start or I should just go ahead?
Oh, you can start, please.
All right, so I'm sharing screen, but then you have disabled it. Kindly enable it for me.
Oh, I did. Okay, just give me a minute, please, to figure that out. Mm, okay. Mm,
Have you seen it?
um, yeah, I think I did. Sorry, I think I made you host. Yeah, you should be able to present now,
Okay, all right.
anyways. Yeah.
Yes. Please, can you see it?
Yes, we can.
Mm.
Yes, we
Okay,
can.
all right. So, good afternoon and good morning to everyone. It's just 11 a.m. here in Ghana, and since you guys are ahead of us in
Wow.
our GMT platform, so good afternoon to my fellow Omonizer. So, a small, how do you call, presentation description. I mean, we try to make this as fun as possible, so it will be boring and it will be like an official something. I hope you get me. All right, so IBSA Kumasi. A little about IBSA Kumasi. It was founded and voted in 2015. So we are barely. How old are we? Hello, can you hear me?
Mm. Yes, we can.
Yes, we can hear you.
We can.
All right. Yes. So we are barely some few years old as compared to IBSA Nigeria. We've been around for is it 30 or 40 years? All right. So let's get on with it. So Ghana, things to know about Ghana. I'm sure about Ghana, so let's just go through it briefly. So Ghana is pretty much in the center of the world. I'm proud to say that we are of the Greenwich Meridian and the Great. So we find ourselves in the middle of the world. Um, so we are bordered by Ivory Coast, and southwards we have the Gulf of Guinea and the Atlantic Ocean. So then in Ghana, we have 16 regions, as you see there. And the capital city of Ghana is Accra. Our official language is English, but then there are approximately 23 different dialects and more. Last I checked, we're in the 60s, but those documented are around 23. So people from Ghana is Ghanaian. Our currency is the Ghanaian cedi. Someone's mic is on. Please, can
Please
I be
mute
heard?
yourself. Please mute yourself so that this will be an interesting conversation.
Okay, so people from Ghana are Ghanaians. We use the Ghanaian cedi. We drive on the right. Our calling code is a +233. I'm sure most of you know what this is, so let me just go through it. Our population here in Ghana is 30 million, which is like a tiny right? So the Dagons, the Gardens, the Basekukumbas, Guans, and then so on and so forth. But you find them in groups. So the southern part, the northern part, and the Votalands, and then the Ashanti middle regions. So in Ghana, we have religious groups, Christians, Muslims, traditionalists, and a multi-religious country. Ghana gained independence from the United Kingdom in the 6th March 1957, and it became a republic on 1st of July 1960. So the wet season is characterized by the rainfall, usually starting from the March to mid-November. Dry season is from the December to March, just for zone in Nigeria. So about our first president, the first president was Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, who independence on the 6th of March 19. So now things to know about Ghana. These are our current presidents and the current vice presidents. Our president is Mrs. Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, Mrs. Excellency Alhaji Dr. Bawumia. So this is the seat of government, the palace, presidential palace of the Republic of Ghana. So this is where the president's office and basically everything that has to do with president is in the heart of the country. And this is the independent grounds. So on these grounds, some 16. So we have a square and we have the Independence Arch and we have the monument that says the freedom and justice. So that is the motto of Ghana, freedom and justice. And as you can see, 1957. So these are some of our in the heart of Accra. Some of the tallest buildings. I don't think this is the tallest buildings in Accra, but I mean, for the sake of how colorful it is and the position and the location, I just thought you should have a look at it. Now, coming to Kumasi, we've spoken a lot about Accra. Now, coming to Kumasi. Since Kumasi is it's connection okay? Hello? Hello?
Hi,
Yeah,
I
we
can
can hear
hear
you.
you.
Oh, the connection is better. I thought I lost you guys. Yeah, so things to know about Kumasi. So Kumasi is also known as the Garden City because of how we have a lot of beautiful pictures and flowers and in this part. I mean, Kumasi falls a lot of rainfall, a lot of humidity, so there's a lot of plantation. So hence the name Garden City. And it's also known as Osekro, which means the town of Osei Tutu. Osei Tutu is the king of the Ashanti Kingdom. So if you hear anybody saying Osei it's just referring to Kumasi. And Kumasi is a commercial, industrial, and cultural capital of the historical Asante Empire. I don't know how many of you have read or know much of the Ashanti Empire, but Kumasi is the heart of it. It was the home of the only natural lake in Ghana. So this is the king of the Asante Kingdom, the two for and now say to the second, the Asante Kingdom. He is the most popular king. I don't think just the southern part of Ghana, but in fact the whole of Ghana and in Africa as well. And in the northern part of Ghana, you have the Yana Abubakar, in one of the major tribes in northern Ghana. And in the Volta lands, we have Togbe Afadi, the maybe 16th or 17th, I'm not really sure. But he is the king of the Volta lands. So now, in Kumasi, places to visit in Kumasi, this is the only natural lake in Ghana, that is Lake Bosomchi, which is located in Ashanti region, Kumasi. We have the sword side of Oppurtunities. Historically, Oppurtunities was a priest who once ruled, not ruled per se, but consulted with us. And history has it that he pleased the soul to take it out. Even the late Muhammad Ali was invited to Ghana to try, and the sword could never be uprooted. So, it is historic sites one should visit in Kumasi. And this is the Meshia Palace. This is a historic palace where um, the Asante kings have ruled, have passed decrees, have been installed. In fact, it's one of the oldest palaces in Africa. So this is the Meshia Palace, and it's also a place one should visit when you find yourself in Kumasi. Then, talking about animals, since we are over it, the Kumasi Zoo. It's quite an interesting place, actually. We have a whole lot of indigenous and exotic species of animals. You can see we're having some chimps, camels, and lions. Yes, we do have lions in Kumasi Zoo, for those who don't know. Also, we have a place called the Monkey Sanctuary. It's at Boabin Fiema. So these places in the Ashanti region, you should visit. So these monkeys live in a community with humans, and they are not wild, and neither are they tame. So they are kind of like in between wild and tame. You can go and then have fun anytime in the Ashanti region. It is a place you should visit. Then also we have what we call the Ghana Armed Forces Museum. During colonial rules, the British and they set up, how do you call it, military posts across the country. And since Kumasi was boosting with commercial and economic purposes, they found, hello, yes, they found it necessary to have forts. So in these places, you have historical artifacts, models of ships, as you can see, armor cars that were used in the colonial era. And in the photo in the middle, you can see the British Union Jack. Hello? My screen is.
Yeah, we can hear you.
My screen is freezing here.
I can hear.
We can hear you.
Yes. I realize you can't hear me, but my screen, I don't know, it's not moving. I don't know what is happening here. I think I'll have to go back and try again. Okay. Please, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, we can. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, places to visit in Kumasi, as I was saying, we have the hotel in the Ghana Forces Museum. So, these places served for purposes of colonialism, and also for when the Ghana Armed Forces started on its own. It used this place as its base before the expansion and the regionalization was happened. So then we have Larebanga Mosque. So this mosque is said to be as old as thousands of years. I'm not really sure on the exact number of years, but it's been there for centuries, and it's the oldest mosque in Ghana, and it's in the northern part of Ghana. So it's called Larabanga Mosque, and in a town called Larabanga. Then up north called the Paga crocodiles in Ghana and the, Burkina Faso. Paga is the last town before you cross into the Burkina Faso, and there is this pond they have crocodiles. In fact, when you go there, you can get pictures with crocodiles, as you can see on the on the left here. order to entice them out. So these are some places you can visit whilst in Ghana. Then we have one of our biggest, if not the biggest, national park. That's the wildlife reserve in Ghana, which is called the Muli National Park. It's also in the northern part of Ghana, where we have elephants, buffalo, warthogs. In fact, there's a whole variety of wildlife in Ghana. For those of you interested in pursuing wildlife across West Africa, Moli National Park is a place that you should be. Trust me, you are going to have a whole lot of fun and you are going to learn. That is if you find yourself in Ghana. Then, talking about waterfalls, this is in the Volta, the highest waterfall in Africa. It's called Willy Falls. It's in the Volta region, and then the heights, I'm not really sure, but it's quite tall. Personally, I have been there, and it was a beautiful scene. So yes, so this is the Volta Lake. That is the largest man-made lake in the whole world. And we have a canopy walkway southern part, that's the central region, Kapu National Park. There's also a wildlife reserve, but mostly it's for the canopy walkway. Now, talking about nightlife in Ghana, I know since we are both Anglophones and we are both West African countries, we want to chill, we know how to chill. Please, if you can hear me, please respond there. Nigerians, are you there?
Yes, we are dear. We're following you and we're enjoying your presentation.
Are you there?
Yeah.
You know, yeah, we know how to chill, we know how to have fun. Personally, I've been to Nigeria. You guys know how to have fun.
Really?
A lot of nightlife here. Oh yeah, there's a lot of how do you call it? Nightlife here in Ghana. We have parties, sports, club, anywhere. In fact, specifically, especially in the weekends, it's so nice to go out in the evening. In fact, if you find going out in the evenings, escorted, of course, I wouldn't want to have any troubles walking alone at night. But having a night event is so fun here in Ghana. So I'm sure we'll talk about that more later on. So now coming to veterinary itself. So common diseases that we usually face in Ghana. The common diseases that we usually face in Ghana. Hello, patients. Would you want me to continue? Patients.
Hello.
Hello, should I
Hello, can
continue?
you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, yes, you can hear you.
Okay. Okay, where you have reached is okay. I can start from here, then
All right.
you continue later.
Okay.
I hope you guys
When
can
when
hear me
when you
because I don't have earpiece. I broke my earpiece, so
Yes, we can hear you.
okay,
Yeah, we can
so
hear
you
you.
have to
patients, kindly take it from here.
share
When you
slide
get
for
to the
me
food,
because I'm not able to do that
no
here.
problem. I'll be navigating it for you.
Okay, thank you. So these are some of the diseases we have in Ghana here. Are you done with this part or you just started,
No,
right?
no, I just started, so kindly take it through.
Okay. So we have canine parvovirus, rabies. Yeah, that one is. eh, Hello.
We
We
are
can hear
with
you.
you. We are
Hello.
with you.
We can hear you very well.
Oh God, my phone. Hello. Okay, I'm not able to get the reply.
Can you
That's
hear
why I
us?
thought my line went. Okay, now it's okay. So there's Newcastle, infectious bursal disease like gumbo, same as gumbo, canine variciosis, fowl pox, African swine fever. So these are some of the common diseases that are in Ghana. So Ni, can you go to the So this is our university, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, KNUST. So it has been established in 1952. The plot of freedom is united only by the wise. So what is written there? Ni,
So,
can you?
so in our local dialect, we say
Because I can't. Please, can you do that again? Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. So that is the motto in the Akan language.
So the student population is about 55,590. So that was in 2019. Okay, this is the School of Veterinary Medicine, KNUST School of Veterinary Medicine. It has been established in 2009, and the school enroll is first by that same year. So we offer undergraduate program, and the school is yet to undertake postgraduate programs. So we have the undergraduate program is 6 years DVM, and the 6 years we have a preclinical year and clinical year. So in preclinical year is mostly in first year, those who do human biology, optometry. So we do combine class with them. So in second year, we start doing some small things about veterinary medicine, anatomy. Yes, anatomy, because most of the things are biochemistry that we continue to do with, like as combined classes, physiology combined class. Oh, I can Ni?
Yeah. Is it okay now?
No, the way I'm seeing the. Oh, okay, sorry. I think it's my side here. Ni, go to the. Ni?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Where do you want me to place it?
So these are some of like the departments we have: Department of Veterinary, Anatomy and Physiology, Pathology, Pharmacology and Toxicology, Public Health, Food Hygiene, Food Safety, and Clinical Studies. So about IVSA, so we were voted as part of IVSA at the Congress in Vienna in 2016. So our executive body includes the president. Can you show their pictures, please? No, that one is down there. Yes, this is our president, Opokubano Johnson. Our vice president, Prince Delagoka. Our general secretary, Olivia Frimpoma. Our financial secretary, Samson Ayuni. Yes, our organizing secretary, Martha Apike. Our preclinical coordinator, Ohini Safo. And finally, this is me, Sanogo Patient, the exchange officer. Next slide, please. No, you don't have to go. Oh. Sorry.
Hello, patients. Hello, patients. Hello. Hello. Please, can anybody hear me? Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, Neil, we can hear you. We can hear you.
All right.
So it's
So I
just
think
like insulin
let me
patients and
let me continue here. But it looks like
okay.
we quite having issues with. All right. So vet education in Ghana. So there are four tertiary institutions offering veterinary medicine in Ghana. So just like we have our SK University, we have the University of Ghana, that's Legon in Accra. We have the University of Development Studies. They are offering BSc veterinary nursing. Then we have the Ghana Veterinary College that is training animal health and the veterinary technical officers. Yeah. So those are what we have. So vet prospects and opportunities here in Ghana. So in Ghana, being a veterinary doctor, you can either work private or you can be working under the government. And the government center, our major employers are the Food and Agriculture, the Ministry of Health, we have the Security Services, the Ghana Army, Ghana Police, Ghana Immigration Services. We can work with the Ministry of Fisheries, Wildlife and Forestry Commissions, and so on. We also have academia, research, pharmaceutics. So all these places are avenues for the veterinary graduates here in Ghana. So this is Honorable Anna Louisa, the former deputy and who later I once saw
Hello.
yeah, patients.
Yes.
Hello, patients. Yeah, I was continuing for
My
you.
line went off and yes. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was so let me go through. Hello. Yeah, so this is as I was saying, I once saw in Nigeria there is a veterinarian who is a police commissioner also. And I'm just saying veterinarians can always branch into so many different avenues and it doesn't necessarily have to be practicing veterinary medicine. So forward, we've gone through all these pictures. So our meetings as IVAC, symposium, congresses. As you can see on the left, we have Glenn, that's from 2019, that was in Croatia. And up there we have Dr. Andy Debra and Abigail, that was also in, I think, 2018, that was in Krakow. And Glenn also, and myself, yes, South Korea, 2019. The symposiums and congresses that go to schools in our countries. You have cultural events. As you can see, Dr. Henry, he did a little bit of bee and honey keeping at a symposium. do. And activities, we have exchange programs here. So the main picture in the background is exchange students from Ghana who went to University of Georgia to do a bit of exchange on pathology. Then we have on our left Dr. Andy in Europe doing a bit of equine medicine, equine surgery, or in internships and exchanges program. So within the country, we have internship programs that we do. See, we do farm visits, we do wildlife. You can see Dr. Campari life, and the most beautiful lady, Ben, is in the lab working with um, a rabies vaccine. We have Dr. Glenn doing some clinical practice, and we have some postmortem going on. We have avian medicine, Dr. Godwin, and then we have activities we do in our faculty and in our body. So we have what we call the Rabies Day celebration, that's a rabies campaign, which I'm sure we all observe. So we do mass vaccination and immunization for some communities that we choose. We do, how do you call, awareness, we do public education on matters of with animal raising across communities that we pick. Also, in our faculty, we have what we call the white coat ceremony. You know, from third year to fourth year, we are crossing the bridge of um, preclinical to clinical years, and there is this ceremony we call white coat ceremony that would usher you into your professors and the staff would wear white coats and hand over stethoscope, and then give some words of advice and some words of prayers for you as you take the next journey to become veterinarians. So that is our white coat ceremony. And also not forgetting our games. We have a lot of fun in our faculty, and you can see our professor there playing top table tennis. We play our local games, Owari, the snooker and the soccer and all that. So we have indoor and outdoor games in our faculty. We have these indoor and outdoor games. We have unity among all year groups. In these games, we don't have year one, year five. Everybody is one, do everything together, which brings us all together as one family. Not forgetting our dinner and awards night. So we have this our dinner awards night where annually we have this handover ceremony. Also, we award deserving students among the student body. And you bring your dates, you come and dance with your dates. You can see Dr. Andy dancing with the most beautiful Dr. Rosalie. Yes. Other activities include a dog show. So the dog show necessarily is not hosted by the School of Veterinary Medicine or our student body, but we are collaborated with them whenever there is a dog show going on campus. Since we study veterinary medicine and we work with animals, we are mostly called. We are always called to do some checkouts to also learn. So there's an opportunity for preclinical students who don't know much about breeds identification and vital checking. So clinical students help preclinical students, and there are some doctors that come around, and we all have fun and we learn. So this is a dog show that happens annually on campus. So now we have the Ghanaian tradition and culture. And under Ghanaian tradition and culture, we have marriages, funerals, festivals, royalty. I wouldn't say all the whole of Ghana has one tradition when it comes to marriage, or one tradition when it comes to. Hello? I thought someone was talking.
We
So
can
we
hear you.
have okay, yeah. So we have marriage, funerals, festivals, royalties. These things differ from tribe and ethnic groups, but we have some general ones that like you see often cutting across most of these ethnic groups. So let's go through them. So this is what we call the traditional marriage in Ghana, where a man meets a family and everything to do their marriage. So this can also be called a wedding. So you can see in our native kente. So this cloth we call it kente, and the regalia they put on. Some are golden and they have the beads. Also in some parts of Ghana, this is how they do it, especially in the northern part of Ghana. is in the voter lands. This is how. So in the funeral setting in Ghana, in the most southern part of Ghana, this is how funerals take place. You can see the kings and the chiefs seated, and you can see their sub-chiefs seated on their feet, signifying mourning and signifying irate. So funeral atmosphere is a bit different. Thing going on in the gathering, and there's a lot of smoke. They wear what we call the smoke. So in the voter lands, it's the same, but the setting is quite different. So festivals. So this is festivity chiefs dressed to their best on them, wearing the finest kente in the land. On the down right part, holding all sorts of guns to make what we call the Akweside festival. And this is a festival up north. It's called the Damba Festival. There's a lot of shooting also involved in that. And this is festival in the Volta land. And then in the Garland, that is the capital Accra, we have the Omowo Festival, which also a lot of regalia is this, and the food is sprinkled for the ancestors. Now coming to the food part. So here in Ghana, we take in a lot of swallow, as Nigerians will term it. So this is the most common dish here in Ghana, we call fufu. I know Nigerians also have fufu, but ours is a bit different from what you have, even though the base is still pounded with plantain. And we take in a lot of soup. Don't be surprised that you are seeing a lot of soup around the food. Unlike Nigeria, where you actually separate the soup or the stew, then you get, yeah. So this is how we take in our food here in Ghana. So this is the very popular food across Ghana, and it's actually an Akan food. And usually we take them on Sundays. So Sunday after church, then we come home, you sit with your family, and then you pound, and then you have a good time. So this is what we call tozavi. This is from the northern part of Ghana. It's made of corn. Some have sorghum, some have guinea corn in them, and it has a stew, some leafy stew we call ayoyo, and meat and beef. And in the voter land, we have what we call akbele. Some will call also a corn meal that usually is eaten with grinded pepper and fish. Also, it can be eaten with okro or some other stews. So this is akbele from the voter part of Ghana. And from the southern part of Ghana, that is Accra, we have kenke. So kenke is also a corn meal, and we take it with pepper, with fresh vegetables. So here in Ghana, we take raw tomatoes, raw pepper, raw onion, and we have as you can see, there's some. Most of our meals are corn-based meals. So we have corn-based meals and cassava-based meals. So those are the heavy ones and the popular ones that we have. So yes, that brings us to the end of our presentation. I don't know if you guys would do this soup can safety. I'm going through some of your comments. I hope I'm permitted. So I'm just seeing a comment here that this soup can save 3 people. Yes. So in Ghana, yes, we take in a lot of soup, and usually our swallow is immersed in the soup. So yes, our school is beautiful. Yes, thank you very much. Who can't wait to visit? Okay, Dairo, you are most welcome to Ghana. Okay, all right. So thank you guys very much for your amazing comments. In fact, it's so beautiful to have all these comments from you guys. So yeah, over to you.
All right, thank you very much. That was a very lovely presentation. So yeah, the way you were talking about the soup continuously, it just made me get hungry. Like I feel like actually eating swallow and stew or something like that.
You, when I was in Nigeria, I was served amala with what we call is it a widow or whatever you call it,
Yeah, it's a
and
weird.
I realized the soup was so small, and I was like, "Ah, why have
Oh.
you separated it? Put it together now." And and the guy was like, "Here in Nigeria, we don't eat that way." And there was this Nigerian who has been to Ghana before. He was telling them that these people they eat plenty soup. When they finish, they can't drink soup on top. So yes, I was quite particular about the soup. All right, so please
That's
let's have you guys.
yeah. So I'll share my screen and we can start. And by the way, I think I made you host, so you may want to maybe make me host back. I'm so sorry. My laptop, and sadly, it's been long since I used my laptop on Zoom, so it's kind of like hard to figure out. Do you want to make me the host back, please? Okay, great. Yeah, I can share my screen now. So just please give me 1 minute to just share my screen. In the meantime, if you have any questions about the wonderful presentations we've just received from IVSA Kumasi, please ask. Okay, so
I actually don't have a question. I just have a bans, really. Regardless of all the liters of soup, Nigeria jollof is still the best, right?
oh
I,
my
I
god.
knew that was coming.
I
I
Please,
was
knew that
please,
was
please,
coming.
please, please.
I knew that was coming.
I was talking to the exchange officer some days ago, and I was like, "Oh, you guys, we have to mention our jollof rice because our jollof rice is obviously better than you guys."
Something. You know something.
Yeah.
Um, I think the best person to argue over whose jollof is best should be somebody who has visited Ghana and has visited Nigeria. I hope you understand
Yes,
because
we
you
are
can't.
here. We visited Ghana and visited Nigeria.
That's me.
There's
That's
no
me. I visited Nigeria. I
Great,
visited
great,
Ghana,
great.
and I know that
Oh.
Ghanaian jollof is
So
better.
exactly. So no, and something. We don't have to argue because the kind of rice we use here, the style of our cooking is different. If we use the same kind of rice and we use the same kind of style, then you can say that, of course, Nigerian jollof is better. Anyway, please go ahead with your presentation.
Okay. So, can you all see my slide? Can we all see it?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So I'm coming up. Oh, okay. We can still see it, right? Okay. So um let's start, right? So we'll start with our academic slide, and we'll just kind of like give you an overview of the academic slide. Okay, so let's start by talking about IVSA Unilorin. So IVSA Unilorin was founded in 2018. It was introduced by Dr. Abdulafiz, who was the pioneer president then, and Matthias was the exchange officer. So for that particular tenure, they had just like two excos. Then the next year, Matthias became the president, and she had more excos like exchange officers, standing committee on event planning, and the likes. And finally, we have me. So I'm the third IVSA Unilorin president, and we came on board in 2021 in August, and we've been having a wonderful time so far since then. So we are still young. Okay. And okay, so IBSC Unilary, all of us generally we always have like the same kind of goal, which is IBS's mission. We try to, in our local chapter, try to make sure that we, try to do everything to improve the welfare of our members, improve the welfare of animals generally, and have fun. Yeah, we must not forget the have fun part because veterinary medicine is actually stressful. So we need to have fun. So some of the events that the previous administrations have done includes farm visits. They really love farm visits. I think they visited at least two farms so far, and they've had some webinars and competitions to mention but a few. Sadly, we don't really have much pictures due to some technical issues, so we can't really show you. So yeah, these are my ex-schools, the amazing people I've been working with. Oh, I always love telling them they're amazing because they're actually very amazing. So this is me, I'm the president, and we have the secretary general, the chair of standing committee on event planning. We have two exchange officers, Usman Widwan, the senior exchange officer, and Titilayo, the junior exchange officer. We also have the financial secretary and the PRO. So we just have very small, we're just a very small team, but we try to achieve a lot. So yeah. Then we, like I said, the standing committee on events planning, they are kind of like the ones in charge of, organizing events for us, bringing up different interesting ideas, and they are led by the the chair of the standing committee on event planning. Then we also have the PR. The PR also has its own committee, the publicity committee, and they're in charge of publicity, and I really, yeah, they're really doing a great job as well. So some of the activities we've done so far since we came on board, yay, we have our orientation program for our members. So it's a very wonderful program, just to kind of like introduce our members to like IVSA in general. And since we're just growing, we really need to create that awareness. So most of the time, anytime a president comes on board, one of the first program the president is supposed to do is the orientation program. We also had the World Rabies Day competition, where we asked our members to kind of like create videos that talks about rabies. You know, the World Animal Day, where we shared just things about animals and ways in which we can improve animal welfare, then mental health awareness day. So for me, I actually I'm a big fan of all this mental health stuff, inspirational stuff, motivational stuff. So um this mental health awareness day was like a very great day for me. We kind of like played a bingo game. So basically, you just tick the things that you do when you get down, and we hoped that, okay, some other people can maybe pick up ideas from this bingo, and, just to reflect on your mental well being, just, a mental health check. And we always post motivational quotes too. We post motivational quotes every week to just start the new week with motivation. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of motivational stuff. So yeah, but apart from that, we do other events that are not listed here, like World Antimicrobial Awareness Week, One Health Day, and the likes. So yeah, that's kind of like a just brief introduction of IVSA Unilorin generally. So some of the courses we offer in our university, IVA veterinary medicine is like a 6 years course, yeah, and throughout the 6 years you kind of like learn different things along the way. So in the first year, we learn about the history of veterinary medicine. They're just introducing you to veterinary medicine in 100 level, so they don't want to scare you yet. Then in 200 level, you talk about anatomy. When I was in 200 level, I actually got very lost. And for a while, I felt very confused, like, okay, what am I doing in veterinary medicine? But hey, I'm in final year right now, and I have to say it has been a very wonderful experience for me. So we have gross anatomy, physiology, animal husbandry, and the likes, biochemistry. Then in third year, we have histology, physiology, wildlife and zoo management, and some other biochemistry courses. Then we do just a general introduction into microbiology, pathology, cell biology, radiation biology. And in fourth year is always very tedious for us. I don't know about you guys, but it's like extremely tedious because you have so many different things coming in. You have bacteriology where you learning different bacteria like Escherichia coli, salmonella, photozoology, giving you different protozoans, coccidiosis, Emeria, Isospora, and the likes. We also have mythology teaching you different forms like different forms, ascaridia and the likes. Then chemotherapy. Then in fifth year, we just focus majorly on veterinary public health, medicine. We do medicine courses and surgical courses like orthopedics, large animal surgery, small animal surgery. And at the end of the fifth year, we do something called wet lab. It's like a you get to practice to carry out different surgeries. You're split in groups, and each group tries to carry out different surgery. Like for my group, we did rheumatectomy, caudectomy and the likes, gastrotomy. And you're supposed to try to make sure that okay, you do the surgery, you finish the surgery, your animal recovers fully, nothing is wrong with the animal. Because if something goes wrong with the animal, you have to buy a new animal. Anyways, my own group, the animal actually died, our dog died, and we had to get a new one. So yeah, but it was a wonderful experience because I got to learn about different surgical procedures, and it was not just about oh I'm just reading it in book. Then in sixth year, which is the final year, which I'm in, it's all about clinics, different clinic rotations. You spend 2 weeks in each clinic, and it has been wonderful so far. So yeah, and then sorry. Yeah, so let's just introduce it to our school. We have some very, very beautiful pictures of our school. I'm sure when you look at this picture, you want to come here. So this is the entrance, we have the entrance on the left, on the right, it's still the entrance, then the below the right corner, we have our reception where um you know um clients stay and get welcomed when they come. We also have some more pictures. This is a picture showing our antimicrobial resistance lab, which was just I think completed this year. It's a very, very wonderful lab. You have the small ruminant pen, the large animal, and the kennel. So whenever we bring whenever animals are sick, you can kind of like keep them here till they get well. And these are some other pictures inside the veterinary teaching hospital. I have the imagery room, radiology, library where you can actually jack and read all you want. Pathology lab, microbiology lab, the different labs. Very beautiful, and we really do a lot of work. Yeah, and these are some of the pictures of our students doing different, our members, anyways, carrying out different activities generally. So on the top left corner, we actually have my surgical, when we're doing the wet lab, like I mentioned earlier. So these are some guys working on their dogs. On each table, you kind of like have different groups working and trying to do some surgical procedures. And along the way, they decided to have just a little fun and snap some pictures. We also have wildlife. We have the zoo. We have some animals in our zoo too. And we have a wildlife specialist too. So the wildlife specialist and the radiologist were trying to take an X-ray here, and a rectal palpation was going on in the next slide, right corner. So yeah, some more pictures. Body under the microscope. Oh, handling of a crocodile. They asked me this question during my exams. How do you handle a crocodile? Well, here's a picture of someone handling one. Dogs, and that is all. So I'll hand over to Titi to continue the cultural slide. Titi, are you here? Titi is the junior exchange officer. You can just introduce yourself briefly.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you,
Yes, we
my
can
dear.
hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry I cannot share my video because I'm outside and kind of rowdy. Sorry. So my name is Titilayo Aidele. I'm the junior exchange officer, and I'll be talking about culture of Nigeria. So our president will be helping me with the slides. Thank you, ma'am. So Nigeria is a multinational state and is habited by over 250 ethnic groups. The largest, that's the three main ones, the Hausas, Igbos, and Yoruba. And these ethnic groups have different languages. And each ethnic group has its own wonderful cuisine, fashion style, festival. They are really delicious. You would like to try them. The next slide. So these are cultural dresses for each ethnic group. The major ones, that's outside dressing, more like Fulani dressing. The one at the top left. The one at the right, top right, is the main outside dressing. Then those are the Igbos and the Yoruba dressing. Very nice. Then these are our native food. So this one is pounded yam and egusi soup. This food is delicious. See, you love to try it. And that's eba and okra. Eba is maybe made with gari. Then that's amala and abula. That food too is wonderful. Then fura de nunu. This is very delicious. It's from Hausa people. Then these are traditional festivals from different ethnic groups. Then like the ethnic groups at the top, they are made. The ethnic groups at the top are majorly from the Hausa people. They majorly do their festivals on horses. Then these are tourist centers in Nigeria. Very wonderful places. Can you hear me, please? Everybody.
Hi, we can hear you. Sorry, I'm having a little issue with my laptop. Okay, so am I where you were? Yeah.
Ọ̀nà yẹn la máa lò wọ gúúpù lára mi.
Please mute
Kí ni
yourself.
These are the
Oh.
máa
Until we
traditional
can hear you
festivals.
while continue.
hmm ṣé àgbọn ní 300 ni? Ṣé ibi ibo ni mo ti
These are
lè ṣe pé
traditional festivals. And these are tourist centers. Aso Rock is in
ìwé ẹ̀gán wà ní.
Abuja. Then Oshu Grave, Obudukatu Ranch, then Oniru Beach. These places are very beautiful. They are more beautiful places. You love to see them. Next slide. Uh, Then this is the Agbokim waterfall. Then this is Kanu Wall, Mongo Park Monument, and Yankari Game Reserve. That game reserve is so so cute. And and IVSA Unilorin is located in Ilorin, Kwara State. And Ilorin is not central of Nigeria. And it is inhabited mainly by the Muslim Yoruba people. And it's a Yoruba speaking state with the Fulani Emir. It's it's a major market for locally raised crops, cattle, hides, and poultry, and they have wonderful local handcrafts like pottery, cloth weaving, wood carving, mat and basket weaving. And the industrial sector includes sugar refining, food processing, soap manufacturing, iron work, schools, and various banks and insurance companies. So they are very industrious. Then these are tourist centers in Ilorin, where our beautiful school is located. So that's the Emir Palace, and that's the Ilorin Airport. This Patiji Beach. Sorry, I'm not good with the pronunciation. Then that's Viva Cinema. And you want to watch movies and all that. Then that's Dada Poetry, Owu Waterfall. That waterfall is amazing. And that's our Ilorin Zoo and Asadam. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you enjoyed. Presentation.
Yeah, we enjoyed your presentation. So just give me a minute. I would share the slide on opportunities that are available in Nigeria. 1 second. If you have any questions on what we have presented so far, please feel free to ask.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Did you say beach? Do you have beach in the
Titi, do you want to take that? Why I set this up?
Okay. Please, what's the question again?
I saw a beach. I was just wondering if there was a beach in the
Yeah. I
A
think
beach on.
was asking if there's a beach in Ilorin.
Yes, there is.
really? Wait, beach like sea or river
No,
or
no, no. It's not a beach per se. Okay.
Yeah, you can talk.
We actually have it's by the bank of River Niger. You know, River Niger flows into Nigeria. So we actually have this cool spot where it seems like a beach, but it's not like an ocean or sea. It's by the bank of River Niger.
oh, for once I was just wondering how
Okay.
okay
All right. So for
this
this presentation, um, our senior exchange officer Usman Ridwan will be taking it. Usman, are you here?
Yeah, I'm around. Good afternoon, everyone.
Well, I've been waiting for you.
Uh, all right, it's nice to
Yes,
be here. I'm
actually.
Ridwan Usman Adekola, the Senior Exchange Officer for Ivsa Unilorin. So I'm in 600 level.
All right.
So I'll be taking the veterinary opportunities and masters programs in Nigeria. So, okay, President.
All right.
Very
Sorry, you have we started? Okay. Can we all see it, please?
Yeah, we can. So for a veterinarians in Nigeria, there are diverse opportunities. There are a wide area of specificity that you can go into. So we have the agricultural aspect, we have the having a veterinary clinics and all. So we start from the agricultural aspect. So Nigeria being an agricultural state, although majority of the national economy is now derived from the crude oil. So as we've diversified to crude oil, but Nigeria is still an agricultural state, and being an agricultural state, we have both the um, plants and animals there in Nigeria. And as you can see, the wild and the amount of cattle is in Nigeria over 18.4 million cattle, for 43.4 million sheep, 76 million goats, and over 180 million birds. So this aspect is generating a lot of income for the national economy. So you can being a veterinarian in Nigeria, definitely venturing into the agricultural aspect, like animal production aspect, is very, very lucrative, and within short period of time, especially raising poultry, you can make your money. Like once you have little capital, you can start from there and raise millions of naira within months. So apart from working, okay, the Vietnam Ministry of Agriculture has a quarantine unit where animals coming through here, land borders are checked. So before an animal can be brought into the country, there is a border where animals are being checked before taken into the country. So veterinarians work there to check on these animals before bringing them into the country. Also, you have the veterinarians working on researching human diseases, especially where those involve pathogens of animal origins. So there are also veterinarians that works in the military, police, army, air forces, and other areas, taking care of the animals and also using this animal for crime detection detection, crowd control, rescue operations, and horses that are used in ceremonial parades. So we also have veterinarians in the NVRI and other research institutes on Nigeria. So also at the drug safety and food safety, these are areas where a veterinarian can work in Nigeria. All right, we move to the next session. So comparing the, okay, we move to the master's program in Nigeria. So these are schools offering master programs in Nigeria. We have University of Ibadan, we have Ahmadu Bello University in Zaria, we have Usman Danfodio University at Sokoto, we have University of Nigeria in Suka, University of Abuja, University of Ilorin, University of Maiduguri, Federal University of Agriculture Makodi, Federal University of Agriculture Abeokuta. So these are the non-veterinary schools offering veterinary-related courses. But then you can also go into all these agri-related schools that are not, that doesn't have veterinary medicine in their school, but you can specialize in animal production, animal science, and others, which are also veterinary animal-related courses. You can have them from other schools, but we have basically 9 schools offering master programs in Nigeria. Next slide. So for master's program in Nigeria, ideally it is 18 months, but based on your course or field of study, you can spend 2 years, 3 years as well, doing masters in Nigeria, depending on your area of work. So the first year you will do departmental courses and faculty courses. So for the departmental courses, these courses are mainly based on the department you choose. For example, if you are into theogenology, so you will be doing purely theory courses based on their curriculum, while the faculty courses are generally courses for students' development, so mainly to aid in research, so such as biostatistics, research, and ethics, and also bioinformatics. So these courses are what you'll be needing for your project, which is mainly for the second year. So for the second year, you do project, mainly projects, and until your project is being accepted, you might not be able to graduate from veterinary, from the master's program. So for the cost of studies there, so it depends on the school that you are choosing where you want to do your master program. So, but let's take Unilorin as a case study now. So you need to buy the form, which is 20K, 20,000 naira. Please, we'll be speaking in naira now because we're in Nigeria. So I don't know how you have to convert that into cedis if you are coming from Ghana. So the acceptance fee, once you have been offered an admission, is 20,000 naira, while the school fees is 103,000 naira. So that is for Unilorin. So the requirement here is you need a DVM certificate before you can enroll for the master's program in Nigeria. So you need a DVM certificate. So that's all about the opportunities and master program in Nigeria. Thanks for watching.
All right. Thank you,
So
Osman, for that
you're
wonderful
welcome.
presentation. So, I think we're left with the last part, which is the languages. I don't know if Kumasi wants to go first, to just maybe teach us a little bit of their language. I know we're running a bit ahead of schedule, so if we could just maybe use, I don't have any
It's just a
minutes.
language, right?
Yes, yes, it's just the language that is winning.
Okay, so here in Ghana we have a whole bunch of languages, but the dominant one is what we call the Akan language or the Chi. Please, did you get that? Hello?
Sorry, I didn't really get that. Do you want to maybe come again? I'm so sorry. I think my network
So
was breaking.
I'm saying that here in Ghana,
Yeah?
our dominant language here is Chi or the Akan language.
Okay.
Yes. And it is spoken in Kumasi. That is the heart of the Asante region. In fact, the whole of the Asante kingdom and its environs, in fact, and other bordering regions and states also speak the same language.
Okay.
So since I have not an account, even though I do speak account very well, I'm not an account. Let me see who can help us. Abigail, please, are you there?
Which one?
Abigail,
Which one do you speak? Or you don't?
I speak I speak Ga. Ga
You
is what I speak, which is spoken in Accra. That's the capital of Ghana.
Kumasi fall
But
down, Kumasi fall down.
yes, okay. So Francis is here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Francis,
Yeah,
good.
me.
So we are going to give a little bit of tutorials for our friends and cousins from Nigeria.
Okay. Okay. That'll be great.
So how do we go about it? Like
you can just tell us few words like, okay, maybe what is good morning, what is good afternoon, you know,
This,
and
okay,
I,
please, thank you, so that if we ever find
okay.
ourselves,
So let's go to the most simple one. How are you, right? And
yeah.
how to
How are
respond.
you, good?
Wait, Richard, Francis, let me finish. I'm coming. So how are you?
Okay.
Like the response to how are you, and probably good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and maybe welcome. You are welcome. Is that okay?
Okay.
Or you still want to add more?
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I think.
All right. So Francis, let's go.
How are you, goes? It's the same. Then the response to I'm fine will be "Mehui." And I said, yeah.
I didn't get that
Um,
though. Can you
So how are
please
you?
come
It's the
again?
same.
okay. Okay. So how are you is
How are you?
Etisen.
It's the same. And respond a yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Abigail, can you type it for
Yeah,
us?
simply means good. Is good. Okay, I'll try and type something like how are you? Yeah. And then in the morning we greet March.
Oh.
Then you respond, yeah, yeah. It depends on the one who is greeting you. The person
Oh,
is your peer, you respond,
I,
yeah,
I I
yeah.
think
If
I
the
think
person is like a mother, yeah, nah.
yeah, henna.
If the person is like, yes. If the person is like a father, yeah, ja.
Yeah,
So it
header.
depends on the person who is greeting you. That will dictate the response you get. And if the person is below your age, like he can even be your child, you can respond, yeah, song, or like the response varies. So that goes with all the greetings. So in the morning it's marching, in the
Matching.
afternoon it's maha,
Maha.
and then in the evening, yes, in the evening it's ma. So that's basically chi for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think Abigail should type it into the chat so that they can
Yeah.
see because it looks like sometimes the line was breaking on Francis. So
Well, I got
Yeah.
Francis, can you
Yehenna.
type it?
I got Yehenna. And I got
Yeah,
Machi.
I'll type. I'll type it. Machi is good morning. Yes, yes, yes.
So you know, I've actually been to Ghana before, but that was like when I was way young, and I know they
Okay.
speak Tree. I think from my father's side, we have some of our relatives that are actually based in Ghana, in Accra, Ghana. So they kind of like whenever my aunties call my dad, he just starts speaking on this, and I'm like, and he has refused, and he has refused to teach us the language, anyways. Then when I got to where I'm staying right now, my neighbors are also Ghanaians. So
Oh,
they
really?
yes, they're Ghanaians, and like I guess they moved to Nigeria some years back. But anyways, whenever you just start hearing different languages, and I'm just here like, well, I don't understand what you guys are speaking,
I
but
think it's quite easy. It's quite easy to learn. You just have to ask.
really, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Just keep probing, asking more questions. You before you realize you start speaking one or two, then before you realize you are speaking it.
that's nice. Well, I've learned two words today, so that's progress. I think. So, does any other person want to
Yes, it
maybe give
is.
us more languages, or should Nigerians try their own?
Yes.
Okay.
Please let's hear Yoruba.
Okay. All right. So, well, we created just a very small slide, and we can send it later to the group if you guys. Yeah, we can send it to the group later. So basically, in Nigeria, you also have several languages, but we have I think three major languages. We have Yoruba, we have Igbo, and we have Hausa. From I'm a Yoruba person. I can say that. So I speak Yoruba, right? And since we're in Ilorin, Ilorin is more um Yoruba based. We also have some Hausa speaking people, anyways. But for this presentation, we prepared just a short side from Yoruba, and we would love to share with you. Okay, Usman, do you want to take this quickly so we can round up?
Yeah, all right. Let's start with Yoruba language. Yeah, we start with basic greetings in Yoruba languages. So let's say you want to say hi or you want to greet someone, just hello or hi, you just say bawo. So bawo in Yoruba means hi. That is hi, hello, you just say bawo. Are we getting it? Bawo, hi,
Bao.
hi. So if you want to say good morning in Yoruba language, so you say ekaaro. Ekaaro, that's good morning in Yoruba language. Are we there as
Yeah.
our Ghanaian friends? How far?
Please feel free to also
This
say it
is
along, you know.
please, you have to say this along. So, good morning means ekaaro.
Ekaro.
Ekaaro, ekaaro. This is not hard now. Are you there?
Yeah,
Our
they
friends here.
did.
Ẹ káàárọ̀.
Claro.
Ekaaro. So now, if you want to, now we are in afternoon here. So if you want to say good afternoon, you say ekaasan. So ekaasan.
Ekason.
Ẹ
Can you?
káàsán.
Ekasan. Oh. Now, if you want to greet someone that is coming from a journey, welcome. You want to tell the person welcome, just say ekabo, like
Ekabo.
Ẹ
welcome,
káàbọ̀.
ekabo, yeah, ekabo, welcome. So if you want to say hello, my friend, like you are chatting with someone, you just want to say hello, my friend, just say báwo ni ọ̀rẹ́ mi.
Báwo mi ọ̀rẹ́ mi?
It's so much fun. Okay.
Báwo ló wà?
Eh,
Hi, Usman. Are you still there? Usman. Hello. I can't tell if he's talking and I'm the only one that can hear him. Well, oh, I think we lost him. Mm, that's sad. Well, I can continue, I guess. Sorry, just give me a minute to confirm he's not here. Okay. All right. So I think he stopped at Baoloa. So if you want to greet,
Baolua.
if you want to greet someone, if you want to ask how the person is, you say Baolara. And if you want to say I'm fine, thank you. Like let's say somebody asked you, how are you? Bawoni or Remy, right? And you want to respond, you say Moa Dada Eshe Then let's move on to the next slide.
No wonder that issue.
Okay, so these are more wonderful
This one is
phrases.
PhD.
He said this one is PhD.
Yoruba PhD.
It's like so much, right? Okay, so what
What is kilo shele?
Kilo Shele, what happened?
The kilo day is what?
Okay.
Kilo, like what, I guess. Then my name is John Doe. Okay, let me say my name. My name is Miriam, right? Orúkọ mi ni Mariam. Then where are you from? Ìlú wo lo ti wá? Then do you want to try to say that?
Orúkọ mi ni good day. Báwo ni?
Yeah, I think Barony is much more easier than this plenty words we kept here, but we
Wow, shit.
Yeah, when next you just visit Nigeria, just say Bawoni. You'll get a very warm, receptive welcome. Like Bawoni, just say Bawoni.
Don't feel like
I'll be coming back to Nigeria, so I have to get this thing on point.
But don't worry, you can always get by with Yoruba. It's only when you get to the market and you want to buy something and you start speaking English.
My life story. I bought something at an outrageous price because I was a foreigner.
So yeah, if you're able to at least just speak, at least when you say Baoni, they'll feel as if okay, this person knows Yoruba, so they may not really want to hike the price too much. So Titi, do you want to maybe continue from here? I feel like, let's see. Okay, yeah, I think this one is a bit much more smaller. Titi. I'll call you though. Ebi Pami. Yeah, that's I'm hungry. Then Shikia,
I really need that one. Ibim Pami. I'll never forget.
Then if you want to ask what the time is, Agomelo.
What?
I don't know. I'm always
Agomelo.
You can say it slowly, like ago. Ago means time, right? Ago melo, that's time. Melo lolu, like how much time. What time is it?
Agomelo.
Yeah, exactly. Then let me look at the time. Okay.
Ago.
Yeah, that's like it's 3 o'clock. Then if you want to like ask somebody like, are you really sure what you're telling me is correct? Like maybe you're asking for directions, right? And you just want to be very sure that okay, what the person is saying is correct. Yeah, you can say She oda eloju.
She oda eloju.
Yeah, oh you got that.
She oda eloju. She oda eloju. Are you sure?
Are you sure?
So Ferrani, do you like it? Oh.
Okay, let's see if we still have more. Oh, okay. So that's the last one. I love you very much. Pharaoh means love. Love you very much.
Where is that one?
What?
Where is that one?
Where is I love you? No, I love you very much. Where is that one? Where that one did?
If we teach you that one, you will be telling all our Nigerian girls.
They want to come to Nigeria to come and pack on our girls with their lovely accents.
I'm telling you.
Are you serious?
You see the future will be perfect.
Okay, so I feel like we've come towards the end of our
Wow,
presentation.
wow, wow, wow.
Who's talking?
I'm back.
After we have finished the
Network
presentation,
issue.
we have
I'm
already
sorry I lost.
we have finished learning all the languages already.
No, we didn't finish. I think there should be part two of the language. I'm enjoying Yoruba very much.
It's fine.
Usman,
All
it
right.
was asking how if you want to say I love you very much, how do you say that in Yoruba?
That's a serious
How
Yes,
you
topic, but
it's
we are
very,
spell
not
very
it?
talking. We are not
necessary.
leaving that ingredients. We are not leaving that ingredient.
Okay,
I'm,
okay,
I'm,
okay.
you have to pay for that.
how do you say I want you to be my girlfriend?
Ah,
Oh, no.
Ah,
I like that one. Yes, it's
You
very
know
necessary.
something? You know something? When you come to Nigeria, you're most definitely coming to Lagos. And if we should teach you that
Sure.
secret ingredient, you'd use that because they speak Yoruba in Lagos. So you are not dropping that
Okay,
ingredients. You have to pay for that.
But
okay.
what's wrong about using that?
No
No,
Everyone
no,
is the
no.
problem.
motive
we
for coming
we
to
don't want you to pack all
Nigeria.
our girls. We don't want you to pack all our girls.
There are not enough
Or
for us. There are not enough for us.
have you checked the population in Nigeria? We are just some few men,
What
like
is
some
up?
few.
What is happening?
Nigeria is a
What is
big,
happening in
it's a big country.
Nigeria? What
There's
is
You know, we
enough
are the
happening
life
in
of the
places there.
Nigeria?
party
So
now. We are the life of the party. Without our music, you guys cannot have your
No,
nice life.
don't
Are
start
you
that
serious?
one. No, I'm not
They know
there.
now.
Oh.
They know now. Sakodi has
Are
to
you
come to
serious?
Lagos.
I am not.
Shatawale has to, Shatawale has to come to Lagos.
I am not there. I'm not there.
They know now. They know now. They know now.
Okay, all right. Don't worry. We would have our fight later.
Don't worry, I'll teach you. I'll teach you just
the
for
jollof
that.
matter,
Let me
the jollof
let me
matter.
bribe you. Let me
No.
bribe
We
you
have
so that
a
I'll teach
different forum for jollof matters. This one is too much. Nigeria Ghanaian jollof debate is too much. You can
Oh,
always add guinea cow.
I seriously don't know why that jollof
Now
rice
let your
always
relationship
cause
have.
so much problem. Like every time.
Hey,
It
you
doesn't
know,
cause any
siblings
problem.
have to
It
make
doesn't
banter
cause any
every time now.
problem.
Siblings have to bant themselves.
The problem is we don't have anything to talk about. That is why we fight over Jollof.
Yeah,
But then I kind of like you guys
Okay, yeah.
rice. I don't know if I'm right, but like
Okay, let me explain.
yeah.
Majority of the Ghanaian rice is jasmine, basmati, or perfume rice,
that's
Yeah.
true.
Ah,
and we live in a country where rice has been subsidized, so it's very cheap.
really? Wow.
Foreign rice is very cheap to get in Ghana. That is how come our meals are different. They are not any better. Neither are yours any better than ours. I refuse to engage in this argument because if we both use jasmine rice and then we taste, that is where you can say, okay, this is better than this one. But majority, I don't know, almost 80% to 90% of the rice used in Nigeria is locally sourced. Because
that's
from
true.
what I know, in my time in Nigeria, from what I know, rice was so expensive.
Yeah.
Rice was like, I mean, foreign rice, so they rather use the local one and they'll sift through and then they'll take the bad ones out and they'll cook it. And it's okay, but it is not the same as Ghanaian rice. So I just don't want to engage in that
Okay,
argument
It's
okay,
just
because
bant.
okay,
it's just bad
okay,
once we are
It's
having
just
okay,
bant
jollof.
actually.
okay. Wait. So, well, rice was not that expensive before. I feel like it's this president that just keeps coming and ruin everything for us. Well,
It did not ruin it.
that's
Politics.
that's on one side. Then,
Mhm.
the basmati rice is quite nice, right? I've tasted
But
the
but
basmati
but
rice
for most
and the
African
perfume
countries, it's
rice.
expensive.
Yeah, it's quite expensive.
But
I don't.
it's cheap here in Ghana.
Oh, really?
It's like 45 cedis also here in Ghana,
Yes,
so it's very
Really?
it's very
yeah
very cheap in
for
Ghana.
5 kilograms. Yeah.
If you mention basmati rice here, they feel like, oh, ololonje basmati rice. Well, that's my own perception, Sha. Like basmati rice is like rich man's food in a way. Oh,
Exactly.
Then I have one question though. So is it true that Ghanaians don't use Maggi when they are cooking?
Ghanaians what?
They don't use Maggi when they are cooking. Is that true?
No,
It's a lie. It's a lie.
Maggi, how do you call it? GMS. They use it in food, in meals, soup, stews, and everything. But some people have their own how do you call it?
Yeah.
Cultural reasons why they don't use. You get it?
Oh.
Some are how do you call it? They are against these spices, that's synthetic spices. They rather use the natural ingredients. Whereas on a normal basis, we all use Maggi. Maggi is quite essential in getting tasty meals. We are Africans, we need Maggi in our life. So it's never true. Except the question I was expecting was eating raw vegetables.
And I've not had about that one.
Yes, in Ghana we do eat tomatoes, pepper, onion. We grind it together and we eat it raw.
Yeah.
But I realize it's quite difficult for
Yeah.
Nigerians to do that. They would have to fry it in oil before they would feel like it's wholesome.
Yes, it has to be fried. That's
Exactly. You get it. You get it. I don't expect you to agree with me. I don't expect, but you have to understand that that
Yeah.
is our culture. That is how we have our delicacy.
and that's kind of like
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
makes
It goes
everything
with kinche and even
amazing.
with rice and other stuff.
I feel like saying that's what makes it interesting. Like that's what makes this whole exchange program interesting because now you are talking about the different types of food and how each food is made, and that's I don't know, I'm probably diverting, but I just feel like yeah, it's really awesome in a way. And you guys
It is.
forgot to mention your bread. Ghana's bread is actually nice to me anyways.
Yes, we okay. So on that note, let me just give you a quick explanation. So we have various types of bread, but we have the most popular ones, which is what we call the tea bread, the sugar bread, the butter bread, and the brown bread.
Yes. And wheat bread.
So these four breads are the popular ones in Ghana. You get it. So the brown bread is basically wheat. That's wheat
Yeah.
bread with a husk.
Yeah.
Flour is made of wheat that has been dehusked. But then for butter bread and for brown bread, you still have the husk on it, so it makes it a bit brownish. Yes, and for the butter bread, it's more like a very soft kind of bread with very less sugar. Then we have the sugar bread, also a soft kind of bread with more sugar. Then we have the tea bread, which is quite narrow and slender, and I
Oh,
mean, yeah. Usually have it
it's the
for
best.
usually
It's
have
the
it for
best. It's the best.
for breakfast for
Just
breakfast
describe
with some
what you
margarine.
It
want to
has
eat
an
bread
exoskeleton. It
Exactly.
has an exoskeleton.
The
It be the
hard,
best.
the hard brownish crunchy part of the bread.
If it's your
I
bread,
tell you,
yeah,
that
you
part.
guys' bread is way,
and
way,
you
way.
and you sort of describing it so delicately like that.
You actually have to
Like
try
Lutiat,
we
it.
crave for bread.
Lutiat, when are you coming to Ghana?
I mean, we've been having this conversation for quite a while, right?
You guys should come now. The
I
food is
I
awaiting.
think I
And
think
the one
I
who wants to
mentioned
fight with me, the
yeah,
Jollof,
Abdulakim.
Aziz,
And I
please
know
come to Ghana.
when eventually I come, that bread is the first thing I want to try.
In
Yeah,
fact,
that
in fact, in fact,
that
right at
that
the airport,
that sea bread. Mm,
in fact, right at the airport, you can get bread.
Oh,
yes, it's very true.
Okay, so that we really had a very lovely time. I feel like we should start rounding up, but I really love to take a picture of everyone before we go. So I would really appreciate if we can maybe all turn on our cameras for just a minute and let's see if we can get a very lovely picture, please. We all
we
love
wait
pictures,
more.
right? You don't know we're going to take picture. You're telling us to wait more. Please. Hi, it's lovely to see various amazing faces. I don't know.
Let me
I don't know why
Yeah.
everyone always turns off their cameras whenever you
No,
are
Well,
actually.
the video intercepts with the audio.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Sure, me too.
Mm.
Yes. That the best.
Come on, we are waiting for Aziz. Aziz that has been hanging about jollof rice. Please turn on your camera so we can see
I
the face.
wonder. Mm.
Let's see the face.
Behind the jollof rice argument. Okay.
Perhaps you've not tried our jollof. That's why you are still arguing. Come and sit down at our jollof.
So
You'll be like,
I am coming to Ghana. I am coming to Ghana
Don't
next
worry.
year. I don't want to show them my face so that they don't stop me at the airport.
Don't worry, they won't stop you. Please show us your
Nobody
face.
can stop. Nobody can stop you at the
It's
airport.
coming. Yeah, I'm coming then. What happened? I just woke up from bed. Crazy. Because I'm not see.
Hey, see the face, so Ibu should see him.
let me
Okay,
see.
okay.
I'm coming.
Don't
Let me
worry, I'm waiting for you here in Ghana.
As in,
look,
they'll probably
look.
they'll tell you to come for nightlife. Then they'll just take you to one corner and beat
It's
you.
risky they'll play now. They'll play
Aziz,
risky the ball
Aziz,
for you.
when you
But
come,
right
I'll
now,
personally prepare this jollof for you.
Wee!
I'll personally prepare the jollof for you.
no problem.
Oh,
I count
Ade
on you.
you
Yusuf,
get here first.
Titi,
Mm.
Cromwell,
Yes, I'll be the
Abdullah,
process. I'll prepare your
please show
jollof.
your face. Come on, guys. Let's get this amazing picture. Come on. I was really excited about this exchange, and I have to say it
Hey, patience, I'm
was
seeing your
really
face.
wonderful.
Hey, patience. I can see your face.
Okay, I don't think the minutes
Please,
two people.
Aziz, the jollof you have been talking about, prepare it. Please, my Bluetooth is on and send it.
Okay,
Send
no
it through
problem.
Bluetooth.
No problem. I'm actually standing in the kitchen, so maybe I start preparing the jollof for you now.
Send it through Bluetooth so that I'll test it there. Let's
No
see. So
problem.
that'll be an easy way to, end this argument.
Okay, oh, and I would really love to have some recipes in case recipes that we can actually, not things that we can't find in our
Oh,
country, but some basic food
I
that you
think
think
that one.
you can send it to the WhatsApp group. All right, so let's take a picture now.
Okay.
Please smile.
I don't know how to smile.
You will learn. Speak.
Smile.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I've gotten enough. So I'll send
Okay.
them to the group chat
So
later
you
on
were
today.
taking it
Yeah.
that time already.
I said smile, then I took it.
Ah,
What were you doing? Okay. One last one.
yeah, one last.
Are we all ready? No shaking, no. Aziz. Yeah, let's
Well,
go. All right, I've gotten it.
okay.
All
All
right.
right.
Thank you so much for being here,
Yeah,
and
thank
do have a lovely day.
Mm.
Okay, thank
All
you very
right.
much
Thank
for
you. Bye bye.
having this exchange
Don't
with
worry,
us.
we'll send whiskey to you this December to give you nightlife.
Why do you want to fight with our exchange people like this?
Now it's only Shatawani and Sakudoti that they have, and they always run to Lagos
He
every
likes
time. But we'll
fights.
send whiskey
He
to them.
likes fights. I'm not surprised. Carry your fights
Hey,
to
well,
their
time to
game.
go.
Okay, so have
All right, bye. Okay, have a